Hello, this is the House Files. Oh no, it's not done yet. No. Yeah, it has been a long time since I've talked to you. Well, I can give you an update on what's going on. Hello, and welcome to the House Files.
A podcast about building a triplex in Portland. And no, we're still not done.
Yeah, you can just hang up the video now. We last posted like 2 months ago, but actually that video was filmed several months prior. So a lot has happened.
Yeah, it's actually been, weirdly, almost 6 months since we last actually filmed. So things are actually different in here enough that it's like kind of refreshing to go back and look and see actually how much has changed.
Yes. So what we are going to do is we're going to take you around and show you all of the things that you probably haven't seen before. And then we are going to simultaneously make a list of all of the things we have yet to decide or buy.
Yeah, because there are some things we still need to pick out, like the cabinet hardware for that. And we'll see what else we find as we go.
Yep, we'll see. All right. So
where are we going to start?
First up, let's flip you around. Counter. This is the Cambria Portrush counter. My dream was to have a backsplash that went up to about here with a little ledge on the top. That was not in the budget. Not in the budget.
All the way around.
All the way around. That's what I wanted. But I got this nice little backsplash piece.
This was our compromise of we can get the segment there, and then of course countertops everywhere. It looks so good though.
It looks really, really good. This is our giant sink. Look how big this sink is. It's got it's a work sink, so it's got little things that go in. The dumbwaiter's in. You can't see the cabinet right now, but the dumbwaiter's there. Aaron got all of his outlets.
Got so many outlets along the half wall, little power strip all the way down, and the top of the half wall has the same quartz. So it actually looks kind of amazing.
This is where our stove goes, by the way, if you couldn't tell from the hole, because our stove and our oven are separated, our range and our oven.
Also special custom cabinet for the range hood. So the range hood insert is going to just slide up under the bottom there, but then we've got the storage on top, and underneath it's got the slot to slip in the range hood and the duct work going up. I'm very pleased with how that turned out.
Also, a lot of times when people have fancy range hoods, the actual range hood is too far away to actually suck up stuff. So that's part of the reason that this is lower than it is in a lot of places. This is actually ideal distance. Well, some people get them at, like, if they have tall ceilings, they get them so far up, they're too far away from the cooking surface.
Yeah, there's actually specs on the range hood for the distance between the counter and the hood to mount, and it's 27 inches. And also notice that our countertop here is lower than the rest of the counter, because this is our dropped lower countertops for short people like us. So that's the other reason this would have been 3 inches taller in like a normal height kitchen. So it looks a little bit low, but I think it's actually functional. It'll actually pull a lot of air that way.
I'm wearing heels, so it tells you something. Other exciting things that this was in last time we filmed, but it was taped up to paint, so you couldn't see it. This is one of the coolest parts of the custom cabinetry, in my thought. On this side is like little kind of pantry storage on this side for food, and then this side is for brooms and cleaning supplies and kind of taller cleaning devices.
It's very, very cool.
So on the list of things we still need to finish, we have to pick backsplash tile.
Yeah, we are going to tile backsplash all the way up and have not actually picked a tile. The current leading contenders are here. These white...
It's so dusty. Sorry.
These white tiles with a little bit of texture in them. I just ordered 5 more tile samples that are going to arrive in a couple days, because these aren't 100%.
We're still not sold.
Yeah.
So that's all we have to choose for the kitchen.
Yeah.
We hope.
We hope.
Next up, and things you haven't seen yet, These were done, but they're painted now. These are our...
They were all taped up before, so you couldn't see them open.
Yeah.
And now they're done. You can see them. They're painted. They're beautiful. They're the same color as the lower cabinets in the kitchen.
And on the list of things that we have not chosen yet, so we have back arches that need to get upholstered, and then we also need a seat, like a cover for this bench.
Right.
And we have to choose that.
Yep.
Or I have to sew it myself, which might be the way that it goes with tariffs.
The countertop for the wet bar is also in. Very exciting. This just got installed. This is a granite rather than quartz, and you can see the leathered texture on there.
It's very satisfying to pet.
Yeah, it feels very good. And then we got this brass sink, hammered brass.
I still don't like this.
I like it. I think it'll look good.
I don't think it matches enough.
I think once we have the tile backsplash with the little brass bits, it'll look good. We got the sink there. We got the little cup rinser and a hot water faucet.
Instant hot water faucet. So we had visions for this originally, but what we've ended up deciding to do is the easy version, which is Aaron has designed a design that's based on the map of Portland, and we're going to get it etched onto glass. Maybe we're going to etch it ourselves. Unclear exactly what's going to happen with that. And it will go into these.
Yeah, and that way it'll be mostly frosted, and then there'll be just a hint of the power's not on those. A hint of you'll see the map design as like the transparent parts.
Aaron decided that he wanted the fancy fridge, and so he paid for the fancy fridge. Originally, we were going to use a cheap fridge here.
Yep.
And then he decided...
Oh, now the thing slid out, so you can't close the door anymore.
But also, maybe it should just be open.
I didn't want to assemble it until it's like done.
Yeah, but it should maybe like be off-gassing. It smells terrible.
So that is the reason that I did enough research on this that I was like convinced that actually getting a proper fridge there is right, because notice the little vents on the bottom. When you get the fridge that's meant for this, it actually has a ventilation that comes out the front, whereas normal fridges expect to have a couple inches behind them of free space and on the sides for the vents, for the air to just move around. So if you want a tight fitting fridge, you have to get the special fridges with the vents on the front.
Which is why they're expensive, apparently. I could touch this counter forever. It smells. It is amazing. It smells. Other things you haven't seen. This is the black. This is the color I like the least.
I'm definitely not as sold on that color compared to the other choices.
Furniture in here and stuff. It's just gonna kind of fade away.
Yeah, I think it's fine, but it's like not the most exciting color.
Yeah, it reads a little too baby room to me, or like early 90s suburban living room. But these are the arches, which I think you haven't seen since they've been painted. You know, we'll hopefully have some better styling on these shelves than the current styling.
Oh, you can turn on the lights in the cabinet to see the lights that light up.
One of them, two of them.
Oh, oops, one of them is not wired right. Yeah. Pretty exciting. Our temporary extension cord power. Oh, and then of course the slats for the stairs.
Wait, have they not seen these yet?
I think they were all taped up before.
No. Well, we'll have to show properly from the down below. But those are
yeah,
there.
I guess we're gonna go around this direction.
Okay.
You should close the door first.
Now, this is the most exciting. Okay. So, we chose the color for this room, which I think we were still contemplating the color. And this is my ballet bar and there will be a mirror on this wall, and there will also be a mirror behind this door. We're 4 tiles short on the ceiling, but it's getting fixed apparently.
because they started the pattern in the center of the room to center the tiles, my estimated count was 4 short. So they ended up just running out of tiles, and then I had to order 4 more. And when they showed up, they were slightly different colors. They were ever so slightly lighter, and they just looked totally wrong. So I emailed the company, sent them a photo, and then they sent me a FedEx label, and I shipped it to them. I shipped like the lighter tile and the wrong color, like the samples that I have from the scraps, and one of the wrong colors to them. And then they wrote back, they were like, oh yeah, that's not good. We'll send you some new ones. So those arrive on Tuesday, and then they can finish the ceiling.
So this is the cat door to the catio outside, which is not built yet, but everything is so dusty. All I want to do is clean.
We're gonna have to add a handle to that door.
Yeah.
And coming around the corner to the bedroom.
On the list of things that still need to be finished, we've chosen this, which we're supposed to have black colorized plaster on this wall, so it's got like some texture to it. I don't know when that's happening. Theoretically, we've already picked those doors. Those are temporary doors.
They painted the rest of the cabinet. The cabinets themselves came painted, but then this top part and the other side, which is mostly the custom built here, that's now all painted to match. Looks so good. Can't even tell that this part was built differently from this. It's the same color.
Fanciest cat box you've ever seen.
This is the cat entrance side, and the other side opens up into the bathroom. These are our fancy IKEA cabinets that we painted pink. But they're just IKEA cabinets, and I got to paint the doors pink to match.
Oh, I forgot. On the list of things that we still need to choose, door cabinet handles for everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
There's not a single, our kitchen, our wet bar, this closet, my closet, no one. We've picked none.
Yep. Oh, wait. Ironing board.
Oh, so this ironing board is going in here. Aaron chose this. I had no part in this. I hope it works.
There were not a lot of options, and it seems like pretty solid. So it's going to get mounted in that wall. I had them redo the wiring that was in the wall, so there was like an outlet there, and the switches were a little bit farther, and there was some wires and an extra piece of wood. So they chopped it all up, and we managed to reroute the wires to make it work.
Okay, this is the bathroom.
Now you can see the bathroom with more its full effect. The tub is not in the right spot, but you get the idea.
It's also not the final tub. The final tub is black.
Yeah.
But due to a series of events, we have this tub for now. It's pretty great. I think I can get in it. I think it's stable enough. There is a stool that comes with it, by the way, just in case you're wondering how a normal person gets in this tub. There's a little stool.
Look at that.
It's so nice and comfy. It's like the perfect. Oh, it's so nice. I'm so glad because it's really hard to try bathtubs before you get them.
Yeah.
So I tried a bathtub, measured the back rise of that bathtub angle, and then I used that to evaluate other bathtubs.
Yep. And then this actually works perfectly for this space because it's very short compared to a normal bathtub, which gives us enough room to do the shower space in the back here. This whole back half is the shower.
Also, it came from China, so we can't change our mind.
We're gonna have a little LED strip following that zigzag, and then the toilet's gonna go there next to the vanity. That was the whole situation of having to replumb.
This vanity I'm not in love with, but it was like our only option. We really, because of the tightness for this wall, we really had limited options. We will just, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's got storage, which is important, and it's floating. That was the other part we wanted.
I don't love the top laminate, but it's meant to look like faux stone. So, it's fine. I also think this is very ugly as well, but.
I mean, I wanted storage behind the mirror, and we forgot to do the whole actually build it into the wall thing. So that's the best I can do.
I feel like this looks very high end and this looks very rental.
Yeah. But you know what there is in here that most rentals don't have? There's power outlet inside the mirror, and then under the cabinet, under the vanity, in both the left and right side, there's outlets.
Like here?
Yeah. Actual outlet inside that.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
And there's heated floors in here, right?
Yep, heated floors.
Yeah.
Little controller for it is now mounted, so
Which
you don't.
you apparently use an app, which is weird, but control your floors with an app.
Yeah, I got that one because it can actually be connected to Home Assistant, and so the other one that is like just their special app. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Roof or down?
I guess we should go up first, and then we can come back down.
Okay.
No, you sat on some dust.
I think I got in that bathtub, so
Oh yeah.
this is just what it's gonna be like now.
Up the stairs to the dark tunnel to the roof. You can see our slat wall up here as well.
There are little niches.
Gonna have so much fun decorating these. You can see our temporary power running from an extension cord into the breaker panel. Very safe.
Lily for scale. This is our hot tub. It's installed. It's not a hot tub right now.
It's a cold tub.
It's a cold tub with 1 inch of water and a rubber ducky.
Well, we got these little steps to walk
You
up.
have to film the rubber ducky floating around inside.
Got a little rubber ducky taking a swim. Yeah, cedar tub. The equipment is all under that little box, hiding away. And yeah, pretty excited about this. So this is we have our deck built on top of the rooftop sloped floor. So this is like a level deck now. And then on this other side, we've got the benches. All the way around this side, we've got bench seating for people to hang out on the roof. And a little bit of siding to still do.
Yeah, I think those are the main things. Up here, what we still have to decide, we still need glass for behind the hot tub so you don't fall off the side of the roof.
Yeah, it's a long way down from the top of that, and it just kind of just ends.
And I think also legally we're like required.
It's absolutely legally required.
But those are, I think, the main things that we need up here. And then plants, but that's like, we don't need that to move in.
Right.
So.
Oh, and I got the heater for the roof as well. There's going to be a heater up in the corner of that under there so that we have nice infrared heat up here. It's going to be very nice to hang out on. All right, now down the staircase.
I wonder when this will be done.
So you can see all the way down to the entry from up here. And you can see the sneak of color from the cabinet in the entry.
Oh, you can also see that the handrail is missing. The handrail guy was here. He's coming. He's making the handrails.
It's apparently very complicated, and it's very custom, and that means also very expensive.
You could just say that about everything in our house.
It's true. Up here, I got them to add a picture rail so that we can hang pictures here and not have to poke holes in the wall. Also on this side. And here is the slat wall on this side going down to the next floor.
So this will be impossible to see.
Turn on the light.
I don't think it's in there though. Oh, kind of. You can see it. It's very dusty, but we have our little voice tracking booth here. And you can actually type away here. And we're going to put sound stuff in here because right now it's not a good voice tracking booth, but or taking calls or whatever. And the cat thing.
Second cat litter box.
You've seen it before, but it looks even better now with the paint. Oh! So you can see the train window here.
TV slips behind that, so it'll look like we'll just have scenery or filming some train rides, always playing on a loop.
This sink, apparently it's getting replaced because there's a
little corner got chipped.
A corner got chipped on it.
But that's the sink and it's sitting on the little foam from the packing thing, but it's on these little things got built into the tile. Is that light flashing? Mm-hmm. Oops. Oh, that's fun.
And then this is a medicine cabinet that's like perfectly built in there. It's kind of amazing.
It also has a light on a switch.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. This is the cabinet that opens up and just barely clears that sink.
Aaron's very proud of this.
Yes. That is how we got some amount of storage in here.
And the tiled cat box area.
Yeah, look how fancy that little cat bathroom is.
We might put our extra copper ceiling plates on the
on the ceiling of the cat bathroom.
Of the cat bathroom. I don't know. Maybe cats would be more stressed out by that than find it fancy. Here is my office. So we don't have anything to pick in there left.
Oh, yeah. The wallpaper is actually done. It's sitting in a box there, and the wallpaper is going to go on that wall that's white.
And the wallpaper is a vintage map of Portland, and it's transit themed.
Yeah. And it's in that shade of blue that matches the rest of the bathroom.
And I may have started spending money on eBay buying vintage train signs, so we'll have just a few. Okay, my office wallpaper's still not up. But the painting is done, and you can see how gorgeous it is.
Yeah,
that's painted now.
The trim and the light, little, what are those called, medallions? That's all painted now. The lights are in and working. Yeah, nothing left to pick in here. I think we've got the chandelier and the wall sconces are physically here.
I'm a little worried the wall sconces are too big.
They're a lot bigger than I thought.
I swear I looked at the size, but they're very high up. So I think they're not my perfect wall sconces, but I also couldn't find my perfect wall sconces. So
the good news is it's not that hard to change them out later if we really.
Yeah. I think these are what goes in for now, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's anything left to choose in here.
I need to order the cushions for this too.
Oh, cushions.
I'm probably sewing these cushions just because it's not very big for the window seat. I'm probably sewing it myself, but I'm a little tempted. It's so easy that maybe I pay someone else to do it. It's sort of on the fence. Is it so easy I do it myself, or so easy it's not worth investing the time to do it because it's not going to be any better if I do it myself?
Door hardware, of course.
And every cabinet. Yeah.
Every cabinet.
So I have found a bunch of, this is Woodland Regency theme. So I found a bunch of like floral brass sort of woodland creatures and some mushrooms. I think I'm going to kind of mix and match the situation in here.
Yeah.
And sconces.
Oh, should I turn on the stair lights? I feel like we need to show off the stair lights. The switch for them is inside here because it's actually just going to get automated, so never really going to go in here. But for now, I have to go and turn these on. Oh, those ones.
Oh, yes.
And now you can see every stair tread is lit up. It's just that it's all hardwired right now, but eventually it's going to get hooked up to this controller so that it'll be animated. It looks so cool. It's going to look even cooler
Ridiculous.
At night. Yeah. I'm very excited about it.
It's going to be so cool when we can live here.
Yeah.
After it's clean. I currently don't want to live in anything this dirty. Look at our beautiful tile. It was such a quest.
It really was.
But it meets my vision without being actual marble, which was probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
And in here, what do we have to pick?
door hardware for the cabinets.
Yeah.
But I think that's it.
Yeah, I don't
'cause-
think we're doing a bench cushion in here because it'll
Yeah.
be easier to keep clean without it being there.
Oh, and we already have the wall sconces for the entry now and the chandelier that is way up there.
So cool.
You can turn on with the switch, the single switch. Yeah. Oh, except one of them is missing a bulb. Okay.
Interesting. Add that to the list.
Add that to the list. Yeah. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
All right. Who's late this week, Aaron?
The solar company. So we have power in here, but it's temporary, literally running from an extension cord to the pole at the front because we are still waiting to get permanent power hooked up. The solar company is not used to working with new construction. They normally come in and do swap, add panels to a house that already has power, and it's just caused no end of chaos. It's like right now, finally they now understand what they need to do, and we are just waiting for them to change a couple of words on the permit plans they drew up, and send us a revision, and that is apparently taking a very long time.
Well, and they've changed who's in charge of our account like how many times?
Like 3 times now. We've gone through different project managers, and it's like I finally like hired our permit guys to do the solar permit to like actually get it through and like submit it. So they're just waiting for the drawings of like the solar diagram now. So at some point we're going to get that done, get the permit. The solar company will come and install the panels, which I'm sure they're actually very fast at and good at once they actually can do it. But the rest of the process has been a nightmare. And then we can call the power company up and get them to hook up actual power, which means then we can there's a lot of things that are not finished here that are being held up now by that. Mainly like getting the mini splits installed, getting the stove, like if they install it, they can't even test it right now because there isn't enough power in the extension cord to test the stove. So things like that are actually starting to block the project now.
And what's the word of the week?
Port Rush, our beautiful, beautiful counters.
Yeah, we just want to, I think we've used it as the word of the week before, but we're just very excited about it.
I mean, it was probably literally years ago.
Yeah.
So I think it's fine to reuse
Probably
it.
was. We're going to find out it was our last video.
Yeah. Yeah, so who knows how long until we post an update. No promises, but things are coming together. Until then...
Don't build a triplex.